Well, now that all our jokes
are comfortable.
Yeah. It's a lot of material, Steve. So, good evening. For those of you that don't know us, my name is Dave Robinson. This is Steve Pettey, and we are Jason's self-proclaimed best friends.
And in case you're wondering what these two idiots are doing up here giving a speech together, it's because Cooperstown, 2010, New York, Dave and Heather's wedding, different Heather, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Dave decided to make Jason and I his co-best men, something that should never ever exist, but had to because me and Jason are equally awesome.
It was a huge mistake.
Yeah, probably. But we also, with that responsibility, had to give a co-best man speech. And there was a lot of nervousness in the room that day from all the guests.
And my wife.
Mainly his wife. And we crushed it. And we crushed it hard. And we crushed it so hard that if you look up on YouTube right now, funniest best man speeches of all time, it currently ranks 4th with over 100,000 views. Do not look it up now. It's rude to look up during somebody's speech. Look it up on Monday or Tuesday. The speech was so good, in fact, that I actually met my lovely wife, Jen, at the wedding because of the speech. Yes. And so she came up to Jason and I after the speech, and she goes, honestly, guys, that was the funniest thing I've ever heard. I actually peed a little. That's why I married her.
Yeah. And then, of course, Steve and Jen get married, and Jason and I got to give a speech at his wedding, although it was at the rehearsal dinner like this.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what that's about.
A little small time.
But regardless, well, it wasn't quite as legendary. It does rank 6th all time on the best.
7th. It's 7th.
Well, it's back up to 6 because I watched it like 50 times yesterday. So we're back up to 6th. But so regardless, that's why we're speaking here tonight. And we had to figure out what kind of speech was this going to be. And so we figured we should start off by talking about what type of speech this is not going to be. It's not going to be a speech to Heather where we tell you why Jason is the way he is and advice for how to deal with him.
Because in all honesty, we have no freaking clue.
Yeah.
We've known him for 20 years. We have no advice. You're on your own.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's also not going to be a speech where we recap the bachelor party and all the craziness that happened there. Mostly because I have no idea. I wasn't there. I didn't.
And you honestly, you didn't miss anything. It was pretty lame, and no one made fun of you the entire time.
Thanks. That's reassuring.
No one got arrested.
Yeah. And it's not going to be a speech about where we make really awkward jokes about all Biggie's ex-girlfriends for 2 reasons. One is Robin already took care of that. And 2, in reality, there really aren't any.
No, there really weren't any. We're also, it's not going to be a speech about all of Jason's athletic accomplishments because much like ex-girlfriends, they don't exist.
Yeah, there aren't. Wait, but he was on the Tufts basketball team, right?
Did he tell you that? He's told a lot of people this. I'm going to clear everything up for you guys. Jason tells people he was on the Tufts basketball team. Basically what happened was him and a group of guys were hired by the Tufts women's basketball team to scrimmage against them and practice. And he goes around telling everyone he was on the Tufts basketball. Well, I guess he technically was on the Tufts women's basketball team.
So, I mean, I think we can all say, obviously, that, Robin was the best athlete in the family. No offense to Shane.
No offense, Shane. This also isn't going to be one of those, Comedy Central roasts, where we make fun of Jason, but then we make fun of a bunch of other people in the room. We're not going to do that today. Although, it is worth mentioning that groomsmen Jason Meltzer and Jason Eisner were male cheerleaders at our high school. It's true. And guys, we did not have a male cheerleading squad. No, they just showed up at basketball games with uniforms their moms sewed and danced around a lot until the county told them they had to cease and desist, and then lawyers got involved, and it got kind of ugly.
Yeah. I'm really glad that's not going to be the speech.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that today.
Thank you for not doing that. So, I mean, if you haven't caught on by now, basically this speech is just going to be us making fun of Jason until Bruce asks us to leave.
And by Bruce, he obviously means Kim because she wears the pants in the family. Love you, Kim. Speaking of Bruce and Kim, big shout out from us tonight. This place is amazing. This dinner was amazing. We had such a blast. Everybody did. I mean, the dinner was unbelievable. I had some fish and some chicken and some oysters. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I had snow crab. I had that chicken churrasco. It was delicious. Did you see what Jason had?
Yeah, he had a bowl of applesauce and some fish sticks. And they weren't even serving that. They had to go back to the kitchen and order it special for him.
You told me he was going to Subway right after.
I know, and that's true. And that's the great thing about Jason that we love, is that he's this incredibly successful 30-something adult with the habits of a 10-year-old boy.
So, just first example right off the bat, Heather, I just want to say you did a phenomenal job dressing Jason tonight. I mean, as a sport coat. I didn't know Under Armour made that, but nicely done. I've known the kid for 25 years. I've never seen him wear anything other than a sports jersey or a turtleneck. So, well done.
So true. So true. Also, you know, he's 36 years old, and he still gets yelled at by his parents on a consistent basis. I've never seen anything like it. But, yeah, Bruce, that being said, his parents still yell at kind of everybody in the right thing.
Jason!
Jason! Shane! Get downstairs! Get downstairs!
Another example, I mean, what baffles me is that, you know, the kid graduated from one of the most prestigious universities in the country with an advanced degree in computer science. You know, he has no idea how to work his phone. He doesn't even know how to turn the ringer off on it.
There's a thing on the side here. You just flick it off. We'll show you. We'll show you after the speech.
Yeah.
But despite all these things, he's still like our greatest best friend. You know, because he has all these amazing qualities. Like for instance, he's so generous. He's so super generous.
Yeah.
Like he's always inviting us to these incredible sporting events in these unbelievable seats. And yes, I know Bruce pays for the tickets, not Jason. But still, like, it's so nice of him to invite us, right?
And then, you know, in retrospect, I mean, he then asks us to pay for, like, the meal or
Yeah,
something.
he
got
does.
the tickets.
Yeah, because he got the ticks.
But,
yeah, I know.
he's generous. He's
Yes,
generous. The other thing is that obviously Jason is just incredibly likable. Everybody loves Jason. I think Steve and I can both agree that our wives definitely like Jason way more than they like us. I'm pretty sure at the wedding tomorrow that when my wife was crying, I'm not going to be sure if she's happy for Jason and Heather or if she's really just jealous.
Yeah, I know the answer.
Yeah, I want to know.
And lastly, Jason is such a loyal guy. He really is. He's a loyal friend, loyal to his family, you know, loyal to his sports teams. Well, besides the Caps, we said are dead to him, and the Wizards.
The Wizards, right.
And he said recently the Bears, he hates the Bears now. He still likes the Mets, right?
I don't even think he likes baseball.
But let's move on. He's loyal to his favorite TV show,
There's an option.
The Bachelor. He's loyal to his second favorite TV show,
The
The Bachelorette. You know, he's kind of like, you know, the Bernstein's old beloved dog, Rocky. You know? He's always there for you, except when you walk in the front door, he's not going to try to bite your face off.
Yeah, I mean, Rocky's a good call in terms of his loyalty. That other thing that used to follow him around the neighborhood all the time.
Are you talking about Nate?
Yeah. But you know, to be honest, I mean, it's just been such a pleasure over the last 20-some years being your co-best friends. You know, I've been in for a bit longer. It's been 25 years with me, and you know, about like 18, 19 with you. But
Yes, true, but no one has seen you since 2014 until tonight. So.
That's true. Yeah. But yeah, despite all that, you know, we're just so happy to be here to celebrate with you guys. So thank you for having us.
Jason, you are truly one of a kind, and we love you very much. And Heather, you are so sweet. Your family is so sweet. And cheers to everyone. Raise a glass. Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Yes?
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
You got it.
Everyone, thank you very much.
Thank you.